saw the helmet. I thought you wanted to ride my.
Yeah, I bet that takes turns good. So I noticed earlier the footage I took, the camera was aimed more like across my helmet instead of like forward. So when I look to the left, you guys don't see as much as I see, which is really weird because, well, maybe the camera's mounted forward of my face, but anyway, I angled it out more. Hopefully that fixes things. Supposed to meet somebody at Lowe's, but I realized my phone was dying, so I left it on the charger at the house. I don't know what kind of car they drive, and I don't know if they know I'm going to be on the bike. Well, let's see how this goes. Oh, got it. I look good with this helmet on. Look at that. Oh, look. That's a face everybody can love right there, boy. Look at that. Not a defect on this face. I wanted to take you guys up here and show you this thing. All right, so here we go. This is an In-N-Out burger, okay? And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but In-N-Out burger right here, right behind it, right there. Hopefully y'all can see it. Whataburger billboard. Like as you're pulling into the In-N-Out burger, you see the Whataburger ad, which I find is rather hilarious. It's very intentional because you've got the California-based In-N-Out burger in Texas. And so the Texas-based burger chain, Whataburger, is throwing shade, right? So there's a lot of people, especially here in Texas, who really think that those two chains are similar, that they are comparable. And I don't think they are. I don't think they are at all. For the most part, In-N-Out Burger has the same burger. There's not much difference to it. You can add sides, you can change it up a little bit, but you're not getting a barbecue bacon Swiss cheeseburger at In-N-Out. That's not good.
In-N-Out, that's not good.
Dang, that's bad. But at Whataburger you can get all the crazy stuff. In fact, just to kind of look through their menu, if you're not familiar, it can take you 5 minutes to figure it all out. And that's just the ones they show you. There's so many other combinations you can get. You can build your own with whatever toppings they have in there. I have a lot of toppings: jalapeno, bacon, Swiss, mushrooms, you name it, they have it. So in that regard, I think In-N-Out is basically, you go there for cheap, and their burgers are cheap. Like you can, relatively speaking, I guess, for like $7, I think you can get burgers, fry, and drink. Whereas at Whataburger, one of their signature burgers, you're not getting a burger, fry, and drink for anything less than about $10. But people like to compare the two as if they're the same, and I don't believe that they're the same at all. I like In-N-Out Burger, I like Whataburger, but Whataburger is kind of like, oh, we gonna fancy on our burgers tonight. In-N-Out, it's lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, cheese if you want it, double meat, double cheese if you want it. That's pretty much it. Their fries are okay. I will say their shakes are better and cheaper than Whataburgers. In-N-Out burgers, I think it's about 10 cents cheaper for the small than Whataburgers. but it's nice and thick. Whataburgers is not as thick. I'm not still turning though, not that way anyway. What you doing? What you doing?
Encroachment.
Breaking law?
5-yard penalty.
So, In-N-Out Burger, not the same as a Whataburger. You can like both of them too. I like both of them. I like it for different reasons. Like, Whataburger is like if I want to go sit down and at Whataburger and have a big fat juicy burger, I feel like all just afterwards because it's too much food for me to eat. That's where I go. But In-N-Out Burgers, it's like their name. Like, it doesn't take very long to go in and get out. In all honesty. What the f*** you doing? Miss Moto TV does a lot of cool shout outs. I like the way she does hers. So there's a shout out for Miss Moto TV. Go check her out. She's a lot of fun to watch. Very creative. But I just really like the way she does her shout outs. But a lot of times when motovloggers do shout outs, it's to other motovloggers, which is cool. It makes sense, right? It makes sense. I'm gonna not go this way. So a lot of times motovloggers will do shout outs to other motovloggers. I mean, it makes sense, right? If you're watching this, you probably would watch another motovlogger, and that's cool, that's cool. But I wanted to give a shout out to a friend of mine who he has a YouTube channel that's not a motovlog. In fact, it's kind of a niche thing, really. And what he does, it's called New Creature Hobbies, which new.creature.hobbies. And what he does is he opens and reviews action figures, which is pretty cool for the most part, especially if you're into that kind of thing. He's really good, really thorough, gives a good honest opinion, really knows what's going on when it comes to the action figures. So, and he compares them, like he's pretty experienced, he's well versed. He compares, the different variations and whatnot. So, if you're into something a little different, try him. New.creature.hobbies. He's a lot of fun. He does a lot of cool things. So there's a couple of shout outs there.